Hey there, everybody tuning in. It is Sherlyn Dorsey. So I had to stop in for a minute. Really, I'm hoping this is a reminder for everybody in a way that we can all just do better ourselves. We're always talking about how we or other people need to do something, but I am truly an advocate for turning within and seeing what you can do better and then allowing that to ripple out. It kind of goes hand in hand with the adage, be the change you want to see. I am a proponent of that. So in the spirit of that, I want to talk about wisdom. I guess that's the best word for it. And I think I titled this, Age Does Not Constitute Wisdom. So what that means to me is, so often we as adults, we get in these situations or we get in these different scenarios and we see people doing certain things and we're so quick to jump on them saying, if not directly, indirectly, by talking about them to someone we know or whatever, by telling them, oh, they should know better. You're too grown to be acting like that, or whatever the case may be. We always have this kind of side dig on them, if you will. And what I resolved to do some years ago is to really try to stop that. Because I know that, number one, that energy that I'm putting out there, while I may not say it to them directly, I am absolutely treating them in that way, in some shape, form, or fashion. I'm treating them indifferently because the attitude that I have about them is indifferent. So it's going to come out or manifest itself in the way that I treat them. And the second thing is, the second reason why I decided to change that is because I realized I wasn't always where I am now. It was one point that I didn't know better, or that I was doing things differently, or that perhaps I knew better and was still doing it because I was old enough to do it, and somebody could have looked at me that way. But if somebody didn't have compassion on me enough to talk to me about it, or to share with me about it, or to really pull my coattail in a constructive and loving way to say, hey, let's look at this a little bit different, let's consider doing something else, then I never would have gotten to the point that I'm at now. The other thing about that is, who said you're right? You are right for you. That doesn't make you right or your truth a blanket truth for everybody else. So who do you think you are that you can tell somebody else what it is that they need to do? Absolutely, I believe in establishing parameters around you and what it is that you will accept. But to go in telling somebody else to get them to do what you want them to do, or to get them what you see fit as right, that's a no-go. And most often you'll be met or that'll set up a combative situation, because if you're talking to another adult, very likely they'll refute what it is that you're saying because they feel like they're just as grown as you are and they know just as much as you do. But if you go in with intention, integrity, and lead with compassion, I think that a lot of times people can hear you and are more receptive to what it is that you have to offer. Perhaps you'll go in with a consideration versus an admonishment, or a telling, if you will. I call it finger wagging. We are so eager to wag our fingers back at somebody else who we don't think is doing it the right way. The other thing I always tell people is that we look at things and always want to yell out, oh, that's common sense. And there's a moniker that goes around that, oh, common sense is not so common and all that. And that's very cliche and catchy. But a deeper look at that, to me, and how I try to break that down to others, is common sense is code word for telling people to do it my way. So you want people to do something in a way that makes you feel comfortable. But nobody is here to make you feel comfortable. It's up to you to choose to feel comfortable. So if that means you feeling comfortable means to withdraw from them or go away, do that. But you don't get to tell other people how to live their life. Now, when we really embrace that concept and understand that real general way of being, you kind of tend to put a little bit more happy in your life, because you understand that you can't control anything but you, and you stop trying so much. You begin to remove yourself out of certain situations that are just not conducive of the energy that it is you want to feel or put out there. So you find yourself in more pleasant situations because you've removed yourself from those. So with that being said, just think about having more compassion for yourself, number one, because if you don't have it for you, you absolutely can't give it to other people. And then think about giving it to other people. Somebody was patient enough with you to share with you, to offer up some constructive, loving advice, to be there for you, to help you along the way to figure things out. Be that for someone else. And if you can't do that, at bare minimum, do no harm. All right? Well, I hope this message reaches you right where you are and helps you in some kind of way. If it serves you, definitely do share it. Thanks so much. I will see you all tomorrow and every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Periscope. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.